Welcome to Coffee Break with the Conscious Energy Officer. I'm really excited about this new segment that we have for the Conscious Energy Officer. The whole goal is to bring awareness to the program, to connect with police officers, people of the community, so you can see how mental skills are applied as an officer. This is all very new. I've been doing this for quite a while. I partnered with mental performance coach Graham Betchart, who works with professional athletes. He's a huge part of the program. And together we've created this law enforcement training program for police officers, a 30-day program just to start where they get the four foundational mental skills. And what we're going to do in this is I'm going to review body camera footage and highlight areas where mental skills would be very productive for an officer and possibly have a potential different outcome. It's good for the officer, it's good for the community, it's also good for the police department. The goal is to build connection. So before I even get started, I am veteran canine officer Jonathan Costanzo. I've been a police officer for over 16 years. So that's my background, and I've been practicing and applying mental skills for the last, I'd say, 3 to 4 years, and it's changed my life. It's changed my personal life, and it's changed my professional life. So before we get going, I just want to do a little quick disclaimer. The purpose of this content is to provide education and insight into how mental skills can be applied in high pressure situations. This analysis or breakdown is not intended to criticize or judge the actions or decisions or responses of any officer featured in the body camera footage. Additionally, this content will not address or comment on the appropriateness of any officer's use of force. I'm not a use of force expert, and I will not claim to be. The goal is just to provide these officers and the community with mental skills in hopes to build a better bond and connection when police may stop you or even have an interaction, just saying hi. So our focus is solely on identifying these moments where those mental skills can be applied. I'm not going to say viewer discretion is advised this time because there's nothing in this video that may bring that up for this one. So watch the video. Feel free to leave comments and let's get to it. Here we go.
Hi,
Hey, how are you?
turn the car off.
Yeah, absolutely.
Stop digging around. Put your hands on the steering wheel. Where are you coming from tonight?
Englewood Beach.
Englewood Beach. Do you know the
Yep.
speed limit coming off of Englewood Beach?
35.
It's 35. How fast do you think you were coming over the bridge?
I would assume 40.
55 on the radar, on the calibrated
Really?
radar. And then I have
All right, so I'm going to stop right there. Right in the beginning, the officer, to me, comes in at a high level, high energy. As a conscious energy officer, we talk about lowering the energy. We are the composers of the energy, right? We can control the energy. That's what's in our control. And this is our very first skill. It's called what's important now. Focusing on what's in our control. What's in our control is our initial reaction, our initial response to what is going on. So he pulls somebody over. They were speeding. This is what we hear, right? Right away, I feel like the officer came in at a high level, right? So the goal as a conscious energy officer, focus on what's in your control. You go to stop someone, you put the lights and sirens on, you're going fast to maybe catch up to them. All the energy's going up, right? So before we even get out of the car, it's called palms down. That's our fourth skill. Fourth foundational skill is bringing that energy down, right? And I'm not criticizing or judging the officer, right? This is what he knows. This is all he knows. He's not taught these mental skills. This is something brand new that we're bringing to law enforcement. And I'm telling you, it changed my life. It has absolutely changed my life in all aspects. And I want nothing more than officers to experience this. So you go to pull someone over, and I literally just had this happen this week. And I'll tell my story at the end, but let's get through this video. So bring the energy down before you even get out of the car. Understand that it all starts in the car. So if you feel that adrenaline, you feel that excitement because you did have to go chase him for a second. Slow it down, pause, take that breath. Working on our breathing exercise is super important. Breathe it in for 4, hold it for 4, and release it for 4. There's no rush. You have him stopped right now. So do this really quick. Recenter yourself, and then approach the vehicle. Now, what I like to do, I like to be curious instead of being controlling, right? They're out of our control. Somebody's response or reaction out of our control. What's in our control is our response. So for me, I would go back to palms down. And then from there, I would focus on what's in my control. Be curious. Hey, I noticed you were speeding. What's going on? You all right? And that's a different approach. All right, so let's go back to the video here.
Got to punch it to catch up to you here because you gunned it.
Sure, sure.
Give me your license, your registration, your proof of insurance.
Okay. So I just moved here 4 months ago.
4 months ago? Where from?
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin?
I know, bold, right?
Cool, man.
I'm going to pause it again. What I really like here is the driver. He's being vulnerable. He's having a vulnerable moment and he's sharing, probably because he's intoxicated. Very likely. Maybe so, maybe not. But the point of it is he's sharing, which is actually calming the officer down a little bit. The officer is not in fear anymore. His initial reaction, in my opinion, was fear based. Hey, quit messing around. Get your hands on the steering wheel. Okay, I can see that. But again, choose our response calm and cool. But great job on the driver for, being vulnerable in that moment because he does look a little nervous.
So I didn't get my license registered yet.
How long you been here?
About 5.5 months.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what, I'm not going to give you a hard time over that, but technically in the state of Florida, you have 30 days to get it.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it. Here.
Okay. So we'll work with you, okay?
So here's my license.
The Florida. Oh, so you do have a Florida driver's license. You just haven't registered.
Yes, sir.
You
Yes,
haven't
sir.
registered the vehicle.
So I bought this entire car.
Okay.
2 months before I moved here.
Got it.
So I didn't get my plates yet.
Okay.
And
That's a credit card. I don't need that.
Yeah.
Yep. So registration.
What is that?
Basically, when you register the car in Wisconsin,
Yes.
they give you some
So I
paperwork.
don't have that. I got pulled over like a week and a half ago because I just moved here and I didn't have the registration yet
Okay.
because I just moved here a month and a half before I bought the car.
Okay. Got it. Do you have your insurance? Could you pull that up on your
I
phone?
do. Yeah.
If it's easier for you, you can pull it up on the phone.
Where did I put my phone?
Where is your phone?
I don't know. But either way, I have the paperwork.
Okay. Step out of the vehicle for me, okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You guys made me nervous. I lost my phone.
Nothing to be nervous about, man. It's still.
So what I really like about what the officer did is he brought himself back to the present moment. He started to become calm and cool and have this interaction with this guy. He's joking, he's laughing. Great job. Excellent right there. Great job. If you notice though, what the driver just said, you guys make me nervous. I look at it like this, even as a police officer, if I get pulled over, naturally, I'm a little nervous. So think about that as an officer. Your approach means a lot. If you come in curious, palms down, you come in calm and cool, you might have a different outcome. Thankfully, this worked out well. Nobody got hurt. But in this situation, if the driver would have been like, screw you, that would have went a whole different way. And then force may have been used. So it's just something to think about. As an officer, your initial approach, bring the energy down before you exit the car. There's no rush. And as a driver, you can see that side of it and understand that. So if that would have been you driving, think about how you would have felt in that moment. And as an officer, Think about your response when you go for a traffic stop. Just some things to think about. So we went over what's important now, which is focusing on what's in your control, policing present, which is being present in the moment. Bring yourself back to the present, right? The energy is going up. Let's stay here. And then palms down, choosing your response, calm and cool. Bring that energy down, connect with that person, have the courage, you know, change it up, try something different. So the goal here is to build the bond and build the connection. So I'll do a quick story for me. This week I pulled somebody over. He took a right in front of a bus, and the light was red. So he ran the light, cut off the bus. Then he crossed over where the bike lane is. No vehicles are allowed there. And then he runs the light going the other way, taking a right, and continues on straight. And he did it all very erratic and quick. So I ended up stopping him, but I felt that initial adrenaline because I'm like, whoa, what's going on here? This guy's driving kind of crazy. And I just sat in my car and I brought the energy down, did quick breathing workout, maybe 5, 10 seconds at max. Right. And in the meantime, I'm running the plate to see, who I have stopped. So we're in no rush to jump out of the car. No need. Right. He stops. Then I exit the car after I'm calm and cool. And that's what I did. I stayed curious. Hey, are you all right? You ran the light and then you crossed over the bike lane and then you ran another light. Like, what's going on? You all right? And then he starts speaking. Ended up, the light was malfunctioning. So I didn't issue him a ticket, but the whole interaction was good. And that's the whole point of it. Also, when you get out and that adrenaline is going up, those cortisol levels are going up. That's not healthy for us as officers. So that's just something to think about. We want to get out of that where all that cortisol is coming in and we're just experiencing like this adrenaline and it just bring down the energy. Let's just bring it down. Especially for something minor, even though it happened like right in front of you and it's kind of crazy. Like just pause, take that breath, and then go connect. Just some food for thought. Hit the like, comment. If you have any videos that you'd like me to look at or review, I'll do it on the next one. I'm going to do this every week. I'm going to bring in guests, retired police officers, current police officers. I'm going to bring in Graham, mental performance coach. We're just going to talk about these videos. We're going to break it down. We're going to have some coffee. And we're going to have some fun. All right. Catch you next time. Peace.